Good morning, good evening, good night, good eternity to everybody. Today, I know usually you have a guided meditation, but of course, with me, it will be uh, not a meditation because meditation you can only do it alone. Meditation happens inside yourself, not when somebody is talking. So I can talk, give you some guidance, some advice, how to meditate in the future, but I cannot make a meditation because each of you, it's an inside job. Nobody can meditate following the guidance of somebody. You learn what's happening, and then you do it alone. You can do it with many people, but not under the guidance of somebody. A guide is there to guide you, so you are able to do it all by yourself. Some journalists ask me, how many followers do you have? I say 0. I don't want to have any follower. I want to have people who grow listening to me and who work with me, who are my friends. You are my friends. You are my family and my friends, not followers. I don't want people to follow me. I want people to guide me. You guide me by doing what I say and learning from what I say and becoming enlightened by what I say. Who am I? Oh, am I a man? No. Buddha, Shakyamuni, the first Buddha, people were around him and asking, who are you? One man was full of doubt and say, are you a teacher? Buddha said, no, I'm not a teacher. Are you some scholar from a university? No, 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 I am not a scholar. Are you a prophet? Oh, no, 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 I am not a prophet, said Buddha. Are you messenger of God? No. Who are you? And Buddha said, I am. That's the only good answer. Who is Maitreya Rael? I am. Oh, by my action, people can say by my connection with Elohim, I'm a prophet. Oh, they say that. Yes. Can say I am a messenger. Yes, I bring a message. The postman is a messenger. He brings a message. But number one, I am the light of Elohim. I am the light. I am here to enlighten you. And it's you who do the job. You know, another sentence of Buddha was, I can bring you to the spring water in the mountain, but I cannot drink for you. You have to drink. And with what I teach, you have to drink it. You have to do the job yourself and not follow or apply things. It's inside. Before I go deeper, you are here. I see you, beautiful people from everywhere on earth. The first question, why are you here? Why are you in front of your monitor today? Why? Ask yourself, not to me. Ask yourself, why? Where are you? Another question, where are you? This basic meditation I do constantly, morning, but also during the day, afternoon, and at night. Where am I? Why am I here? Who is with me? I see you. Why you are with me? Where are you? These the best way to become enlightened, what is to become enlightened? To receive the light. To receive the light. Is it to receive the light from outside? Not at all. It's to receive the light from inside. The light is inside you. I bring the light. You know, people say, oh, the moon is shining. No, the moon has no light. But beautiful, I love to watch the moon. It's just a reflection of the light of the sun. And I wish you become a reflection of the light of Elohim. The light only is visible when it touches something. You know, photon is a particle of light. They are all around you. They are everywhere, but you cannot see them. But when they touch your hand or the wall, suddenly you see the wall because it receives the photon, this particle of light. And it's the same for your, let's say, for beginning consciousness. Consciousness is not enough. Lizard, the cockroach, they have consciousness. Trees have consciousness. But human being, we have something very special, which is supra-consciousness. To be conscious, you use the senses, meaning you can see, you can hear, you can touch, you can taste. That's the senses. And how do you see? Do you see with your eyes? No, you see with your consciousness. We see with the brain, we don't see with the eyes. The eyes let the light enter and the image is made in the brain. Same for the sounds, same for the taste, same for the smell. Everything happens in this little box, very tiny box, full of connection, full of capacities, the most powerful computer in the universe. But if we use it only for looking, smelling, hearing, it's a waste of energy. This very, very beautiful little box, inside there's a treasure called supra-consciousness. What is supra-consciousness? It doesn't receive stimulation from the senses. Yes, you enjoy viewing, smelling, touching, but it's not. It receives stimulation from infinity. It's what makes you connected to infinity. Beautiful image. Oh, I love looking at the stars at night. I can feel infinity. I don't feel infinity more when I look at the stars. But people who use only consciousness, they see only infinity when they look at the stars. Because they need to look at the stars. There is infinity. No. If you are awakened, you see infinity without the eyes. You can close your eyes and you see infinity. You can hear without hearing infinity. You can smell infinity. You can taste infinity without the senses. Why? Because you are here and now. Okay, to be here and now. That's the only purpose of the supra-consciousness. A very little tiny group of neurons. We have billions of neurons who are very useful to think, mainly to think, to hear, to touch, to taste. But that's not the main purpose of this supercomputer. NI. There is AI, artificial intelligence, which is very good, but you have NI, natural intelligence. Intelligence, meaning intelligere, what connects you, intelligere, connection between things or beings. to be connected to infinity. Intelligere. You need to use these few neurons, very few, a very tiny number. You need a super microscope to see where is supraconsciousness in the brain. Scientists, they don't know yet. They are searching. They are trying to find what is consciousness. Consciousness is quite easy to see. Supraconsciousness, maybe after 25,000 years, we will know where it is. Why 25,000 years? Because it's the advance of Elohim science on our science. So we try because we want to be intelligent. We want to be intelligent. What is to be intelligent? Is to use thinking brain. From child, you are educated by family, by school, to develop thinking brain. And everything in our society is giving food to the thinking brain. TV, media, newspaper, books are all feeding your thinking brain. Oh, our thinking brain are fantastic. Einstein is a thinking brain. Good, is a wonderful thinking brain. The man who created Fukushima, because it's a fantastic nuclear power, thinking brain, beautiful. But it's not supraconsciousness. If there is supraconsciousness, there is no Fukushima. There is no evolution. Evolution is a thinking brain. Darwin, what a beautiful thinking brain. But I'm sorry, it's shit. What is important is what is not thinking. You are not born to think. You can think when you make, I don't know, puzzle. That's good. Is puzzle something we are born to resolve puzzle? Is that why there is life on earth? Or to feel infinity? To feel oneness with infinity. We are one with everybody, with the stars, with the animals, with the plant, with atoms, with everything. We are one. How? By feeling here and now. Do you need intelligence to feel here and now? Not at all. Intelligence makes you think, oh, what is that? Where am I? What is it? This is intelligence. But supraconsciousness brings silence in the thinking brain. Being awakened, awakening the supraconsciousness means to totally silence the thinking brain. When you try, I know many among you have tried to meditate, you know how difficult it is. Many people in the Happiness Academy come to you, I try, but it doesn't work. There is always thinking coming and image. It's not easy. It comes. You all try. You sit down and you try to meditate and you think about what you will do after, when it will finish, how Maitreya is speaking. Oh, do I have enough light? Can I hear very well? Or is English is strange? This is the thinking brain. Is a parasite noise constantly talking inside this box. And to open the gate to supraconsciousness, there must be no thinking. Zero, nothing. Nothing, and you become a king. A nothing king. No thinking, you are nothing king. I want to make you kings. Kings of your supraconsciousness. So, let's go deeper, because you are not beginners. Happiness, it's a sentence that many people use, is a here and now. Beautiful. You can think about here, where am I? And now. You can think, yeah, oh yes, very easy to think. But to feel here and now, that's another story. Because if you feel here, for example, where am I? Where am I? I am in Okinawa. Okay. But I am not in Okinawa. I am in a little village of Okinawa. Am I in this village? No, I am in a house front of the ocean. Am I in this house? No, 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 no. I am in one room. Am I in this room? No, I am on one chair. This chair. Am I in my head? So here doesn't exist. Because if you reduce, magnify where you are, there is no here. Here is infinity. Where am I? In infinity. Okay, but I am now. Now, okay, what time is it? What time is it now? Maybe it's 5:20. What time is it, James? François Yves. 5:32 in Okinawa. In Okinawa, 5:32. But for you in Canada, France, it's another time. But for me, it's 5:32. Is it 5:32? Maybe 5:32 and 20 seconds now. Or 20? No, wait a minute. 5:32 and 22 seconds. And time is passing. Or we are passing in the time. So, is there any now? The time to say now, I've taken 3 seconds. We are now. 1, 2, 3. There is no now. There is no here, and there is no now. But there is infinity and eternity. When you wake up, the supraconsciousness, there is no more here and now. Happiness is not here and now. Happiness is infinity and eternity. But the gate to feel infinity and eternity is here, here which doesn't exist, and the now which doesn't exist. When you can digest this concept, suddenly you are. Who are you, Buddha? I am. You cannot be if you are not here and now, in a here and now which do not exist. You are constantly moving in space and time. At the beginning of my speech, you were different of what you are now. Not only you are moving in space and time, but you are changing, completely changing. I am not the same I was at the beginning of my speech. I am changing now. But people who use only consciousness, they want things to be static, to be never changing. And most stupid people say, I've always been like that and I will always be like that. And you know, this is the bottom of the, of the worst people. We all had family members saying, I am like that, I have always been like that and I will never change. When they say that, they are changing. Everybody change. I am changing. And some false friend or false Raelian, they come to me, Maitreya, you are not the same as before. You change. You don't say the same thing. Of course. Sometimes I travel in my hometown. There is no hometown, where I was growing as a little child. And I see friends from school. And there are two kinds of friends. Some of them say, oh, you change a lot. I say, thank you. That's a compliment. You never change enough. You are changing anyway. Even if you don't want to change, you are changing. Every second, Millions of cells die in your body and are replaced by new cells. Every thought are replaced by new thoughts. So nothing is stable, nothing. But we love this illusion. The other kind of friends say, and they think it's a compliment, that for me it's an insult. Ah, you didn't change. What? Please look again. Listen to me. Of course I change, and I am changing now, and I will continue to change. How can you stop changing? Ah, put me in a freezer. If I become frozen, maybe I will stop changing. But as long as you are alive, you change. You change because you are alive. To be alive is to change. It's like if you like surfing. Surfing is a beautiful sport. Huh? You surf on the wave of time. You surf, but you never surf two times on the same wave. You can never surf two times on the same wave. Like Buddha say, you can never swim two times in the same river. It's impossible because it changes. River, mountain, they change. The Alps, Himalaya, they change. They change height, they change shape. Rivers, if you see a map made by a geologist of people who study history, the rivers were completely different just 200 years ago. In Japan, they want to stop the change, so they put concrete on each side of the river, which is very funny. And also on the mountain, they put some concrete to make sure it will not move. But they move. They move. Sometimes there is, thankfully, tsunamis, earthquake, and everything move. Volcano, wonderful. It changed. The planet is changing. You have the tectonic plates, the continent are moving constantly. And you think you can stop changing? Oh, you are very funny. Everything is changing. Everything is moving. All the stars, all the galaxies are changing and moving. Be part of the universe by surfing on time and surfing in space. So now, this fantastic machine which you have here, will you use it to make things static, frozen, or will you surf on time and space? That's your choice. Most of people, they are programmed at school, programmed by education, and they find a job and they wait for retirement. Everything is planned, nothing moves. Suddenly they lose their job and they are lost because they want everything to be programmed, planified. Life is not like that. I said always, cemeteries are full of people who wanted to do something next day. Cemeteries are full of people who wanted to do something next day. But they die. I can die while I am talking now. It's possible. Maybe I cannot finish my speech, but I am ready. I am with you now. I love you now. I am in the here which doesn't exist and in the now which doesn't exist. I am. After I die, I was. But I am. I am with you. Oh, there are some kilometers, thousands of kilometers separating us. We are together on the screen. I can see your face and your smile. We can smile to each other. What a miracle. Think about it. I can see your smile, all of you. And you can see mine. That's 100 years ago, impossible. But now we can. I can see you. And it's so beautiful. I can see Leon with his beautiful smile. I can see all of you, and you can see me live, alive. Oh, that's beautiful. But are you alive? Are you alive if you don't use supraconsciousness? If you are just a robot, programmed to do something and continuing and continuously programmed by government, by religion, by TV news, by newspaper. Huh? It was COVID, now it's Ukraine. Everybody talk about Ukraine. Next is a monkey pox or fox, I don't know. And something else. Also, I remember 20 years ago, I met some Raelians. They were totally panicked by acid rain. Every media was talking about acid rain. In 10 years, there will be no forest because of acid rain. The amount of forest on Earth is increasing. There is more forest now than 100 years ago, but acid rain, in 10 years we have no more forest. This was the shit which was on television 20 years ago. Remember? And there was AIDS. You remember AIDS? There's still AIDS, but 100 million of people will die next year of AIDS. No, it never happened. When coronavirus, COVID came, oh, it's panic completely. But real scientists check. No more people die than on average year. So where is the pandemic? There is no pandemic. There is a pandemic of stupid people making everybody afraid. Because when you're afraid, you are easy to control. When you're afraid, you don't use supraconsciousness. To use supraconsciousness, you must be connected to infinity and eternity. You must be who you are. And the question, yes, where am I? Why am I here with me? There is a deeper question than that. Who am I? Not me, you, each of you. You have to ask this question. Who am I? The only good answer is, like Buddha, I am. Are you? You know, people, you meet other people, you say, how are you? That makes me laugh. How are you? That's not the question. Me, I meet new people, I say, are you? Are you? If you are, you are. But if you just repeat your education, your programmation, what you learn in religions, in books, in all the shit you accumulated during so many years, from family, from school, from television, from... This is you. This is not you at all. You are, if you are you. You. I am is the most important because there is I. I am. Am is number two. I am. Me. I am. So some people think, oh, that's ego. But ego is very beautiful when it's to connect to everything. A world of peace, love, and fraternity where we feel connected to infinity, it's an infinity of I. I meditate. I pray for peace. I give love. If there is no I, there is no love. How can you give love if you are not you? That's why this sentence you have to repeat as often as possible. I am. Feel it. But to feel it, you have to be. Are you? Are you? I don't say happy. When people come to Happiness Academy, people think I will ask, are you happy? Not at all. Are you? And I want to hear people saying with voice or inside, I am. I repeat the question. And please repeat the answer inside, not for me. I don't need your answer. Are you? If you honestly can say, I am, suddenly you become enlightened. Becoming enlightened is suddenly, instead of processing the data coming through your sense to hearing, smelling, touching, looking. You know, in Okinawa, I am lucky enough to have a beautiful house, thanks to some Raelian, on a cliff front of the ocean with 180-degree view on the ocean. So I can see the sunrise and the sunset from my living room. And I love it. And every day I wake up between 3 and 4 a.m. because I don't want to miss one sunrise. That's for me, this is the most precious moment of the day. And sometimes Raelians with me come tomorrow morning at 4:30 or 5, we will see the sunrise. Okay. And they come. It's so beautiful on the ocean, on the blue, emerald green ocean. It's like a paradise with some palm trees. Suddenly, very slowly, the sunrise. And what is the reaction of people using thinking brain? Wow! Not me. When you put a wow between something beautiful and yourself, you separate yourself from what is. When I see the sunrise, I am the sunrise. I become the sunrise. I don't want to watch the sunrise. The sunrise, and I am with it. I am with it. So no wow. If I say wow, I put something between what is and me. And supraconsciousness make you be with what is. That stop completely the thinking process. Wow is thinking. Oh, it's so beautiful. Wow is thinking, not feeling, not becoming what you witness. Same, if you are in love with somebody, you can say, wow, you're so beautiful. You put a separation. Or you can become the person you love. There is no wow. You can touch, you can kiss, you can smell, but you don't separate yourself. The thinking brain separates us from what is. And what is more important? Eternity and infinity. Don't separate yourself from it by thinking. So, the next exercise I wish you to do after I stop blah, 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 blah. I am very good at blah, 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 but what is important is when I stop. When people come to Happiness Academy, I said always, the real Happiness Academy starts when it ends. Because you are with yourself, not listening to blah, 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 teacher. No, that's same process as school, TV, media. My goal by teaching you is that you don't need me anymore. That by yourself, you can do it. So meditation, next meditation, I hope you will try as soon as this program stop. Meditation. So I'm lucky enough, not lucky because I choose to be in Japan. It's a beautiful country which took the teaching of Buddha, which was beautiful, and make it even better. Because in Japan, they have Zazen. Zazen is the essence of Buddhism. Buddhism is beautiful, it's Buddha, yes. But Zazen, if you talk to a master of Zazen, how can I do meditation? He will tell you, sit down. That's all? Yes. Za, it means sitting, and then meditation. By just sitting, you are doing meditation. That's surprising for foreigners who come and they want to learn what is the process, some technique of concentration, focalization of something. No. Sit and meditate. But I don't know. Just sit down. That's Zazen. Just sit down. If possible, front of a wall. Don't need. But if I meditate here, front of the ocean, it's beautiful, and it can, even a little bit, it can create in my mind some kind of wow. I don't want any wow. And if I look at a white wall, normally there will not be wow. If wow come, I will be aging so much and becoming a little bit vegetable. So, front of a white wall, normally, as long as I have my faculties working, I will not do wow. I just look at the wall, sit, zen. And just, Master, do I have to focus on my breathing? Because some Buddhists think, focus on breathing the air, front of the nose, 1 centimeter from the nose, follow inside. That's techniques. Like looking at a dot on a wall. That's techniques. Real meditation, there is no technique. Those people in Happiness Academy say, I try your meditation, but I don't feel anything. Ah, yes, you expect something to happen. You start, you lay down, and you want to feel something. You have a goal. You have expectation. Meditation is no expectation. If you have expectation, you are not in the now. You are in the future. You expect something. Meditation will bring me something. No. A teacher of Zen recently said, meditation is good for nothing. Oh, that's beautiful. I like it so much. Meditation is good for nothing. Nothing. If you do meditation, most of the time people do meditation because they have stress, or they have a problem, or they have health problem. Suddenly the doctor says, you have a cancer, you have 6 months to live. Oh, meditation, I will fix my health. Then you have expectation, you have a goal. Meditation is not a tool. It is. It is. And if it is not, it is not. So, by sitting and being, just being, not being human, not being connected to, just being. Anytime you put something after being happy, being connected, being intelligent, you are not. To be, there must be nothing after being. Are you? I am. So difficult to say I am without saying I'm happy, I am Raelian, I am a guide, I am awakening. No. Are you? Are you? And when you can answer, I am. you are not far from reaching the enlightenment, meaning the awakening of supraconsciousness. Supraconsciousness hate thinking. There is no supraconsciousness when there is thinking. I always compare supraconsciousness to a snail. I love snail. It's my favorite animal. You know, snail, they are inside their shell, and suddenly they slowly, not suddenly, slowly they come out, and you see the two little eyes. If anything move around, they are back. Supraconsciousness is like that. It come out when there is no thinking, when there is no movement, when there is, like a Buddhist say, the Zen Buddhist, be still and slow, like snail. Snail, uh, for me, is the best creation of Elohim. Not only because they are slow and they do nothing. What I love also, they make love for hours. Huh? Rabbit, finish. No, snail, 1 hour. I watch that. 2 hours. And also, what is beautiful, they change sex regularly. Male become female, female become male, and it changes like a cycle. So when two snails meet each other, they smell, ah, I'm a male, you too, okay, bye-bye. Oh, you are female this month, I am male, oh, and they have sex. And it's long, it's so long, of course they don't chuka 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 chuk, of course not. They slowly, you can see the sex coming out. Watch it, it's so beautiful. Snails are teachers of meditation. If you watch snails, first of all, you stop moving, because if you move, you stop watching the snails. From child, I was playing with snails. So, to be without thinking, your next exercise after this a little bit too long speech, zazen. Just sit down. Oh, I know it's difficult. Not front of the street because there are cars. Not front of the park because the trees are moving there. But no, you have probably in your house, apartment, a white wall, white or any color, it doesn't matter. If there is any painting, remove it. Any poster, remove it. I see sometimes meditation room for the Raelian, it's full of posters, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Meditation, nothing. Because what must happen inside, not what you see, but with eyes open. Why with eyes? Because you can say, I close my eyes, and no, that's not meditation if you close your eyes. Your eyes must be open, your ear open, all your senses are open, but you don't use them. That's meditation. That some teacher compared to the blade of a razor. On the left side of the blade, you fall asleep, because many beginners in meditation, they fall asleep because you do nothing. You just are. And when you just stop thinking, so easy to, no, you stay on on the, on the blade, not falling asleep, not thinking, being. And that's a good, fantastic exercise. And I wish you a successful meditation. Just a little word for to, because you have many tricks which you mistake for meditation. For example, our beautiful symbol. Yes, it's beautiful. Yes, there is a cassette which show how to look at it. That's concentration. It's beautiful. For beginner, it's good. For beginner, focusing on breathing is good. You breathe in and out. That's for beginners. But you want to go higher. You want to go higher. You want to awaken your supraconsciousness. And if you don't want to stay at the beginner level, you keep your eyes open, but you are everything. One teacher, one day, a beginner asked a question. There is birds singing outside. I am meditation, but the bird, I can hear them singing, it disturbs me. So you are not in meditation, says the teacher. If you are in a meditation, the bird singing is part of you. You don't hear the bird. The bird sound is part of you, like the sun rise is part of me when I watch. Because I don't watch, I am. And you can be the bird singing. Another student asked a Buddhist teacher, the Buddhists, they have wing bells. Wing bells, it's little bells which the wind make vibrate. And the teacher asked to the student, which was a very talented student, when the wing bell ring, what you hear, is it the bell, the wind? What is it? And the student, which was very gifted, he was a Buddha, say, none of them. I hear my brain. Because the brain creates the sound. If you become aware that everything you see, one more time, it's not your eyes. We had a wonderful guide who passed away recently, François Piton. He was an eye surgeon, wonderful eye surgeon. And I was with him. He made operation of a woman who was blind, okay? And he did everything. It's beautiful to see microsurgery with microscope operating the eyes, and he succeeded. But the woman, one day later, he removes the bandage, and she say, I see nothing. And Dr. Piton say, yes, because you don't see with your eyes. Your brain need time to reconnect with your eyes, create connections. That's what I said when I say you don't see with your eyes, you see with your brain. And it took a few days. And slowly she started to feel the light, feel shadows moving. And slowly the thing became clearer. The eyes were perfect from the beginning. But the image created in the brain suddenly grow. The connection of vision grow back, and she could see. So for everything you do with your senses, you don't hear with your ear. You don't see with your eyes. Everything happens inside this little box. And it's even more important for supraconsciousness. How is it possible I don't feel meditation? Train. The first beginning, maybe you will come to me and say, Maitreya, I did the meditation, I feel nothing. It's good if you feel nothing. Because usually beginners say, but I meditate, but a lot of thought come. No, a more advanced say, I feel nothing. You're on the good way. If you feel nothing, you're on the good way. Meditation is good for nothing. That's very important. I remember when I was a child at school, I was bullied like nobody among you have ever been bullied, because I was different, of course. And many teachers said to me, you are good at nothing. And he was right. That's what I do now. I am good at nothing. And make your life. The education, the society, the family, the media, put you in competition from the beginning. You have to be better than others. You have to have better rating at school, better salary, bigger car, bigger house. That's not to be alive. That's not to be. In other words, be nothing. So, another inspiring sentence to finish my speech. It takes many years to become somebody, but it takes even more years to become nobody. When people say you are a nobody, it's the best compliment they can give me. I want to be nobody. Be nobody. Be. Who are you? I am.